evening, Sam. Come in, make yourselves comfortable. Come in, have a look around.
So, how are we doing, guys? Yeah, very good.
The experts. Service.
I'll be right back.
Are you happy with the menu? There are specials on the board. Yes, everything is dressed.
Would you like to see the
I'll leave the table back by 25 past 8. My apologies, I'll be right back. Is everything okay?
It's all biodynamics. My granny trusting crispy.
Start us the table for
Trio of squid with octopus and raisin clams, deep fried mozzarella made of pocket beans.
tasty menu.
And special
Always recommended. Yeah, special.
Yes,
Tasty menu.
vegan option,
I'd like to see the white special.
guacamole, gluten-free. My allergies, chili peppers,
Tasty menu. Full walnut, 16 courses recommended. Very special. Excellent value recommended. Tasty menu.
chili peppers,
Very special. Start us the table 6.
spatchcock of crowds with good roasted onions, fillet of bread with a holiday sauce.
Our produce is all locally sourced. Our fish is all responsibly caught. We care about you, the customer. We care about you. We care. Do they have
Red olives,
my apologies, I'll be right back. The silk is on your case.
are you happy with the menu? There are 16 courses.
The tasting menu.
Vegan option, mushroom soup, chili peppers.
Yeah, special. Also, how we use our eggs, the trail, about by 25 past 10.
My allergies, chili peppers,
Tasting menu. Big old wall.
my recipes,
Table.
tasty
Tasting menu.
vegan option, mushroom soup, my chili peppers.
Start to table 1.
Eggs in aspic, red olives, Irish oysters, potted shrimp, allergies, chili peppers, in the strawberry coloured steak. Would you like to make a little more?
My apologies.
Is everything okay?
A table for 4. B, wrap out with your bills, some fresh mints and a warm wet bottle. Seasonal produce. Deconstructed deviled egg. Excellent choice, man. Foodie's favourite. Fennel. Ooh, ginger hair in your sticky ginger pudding. I'm so sorry, madam. Of course, the whole meal is on the house, including all that wine you drank. H working here. Jaded.
Kale.
Kale. Kale. Hello, my name's Carl. I'll be your waiter. your server, your guide, your guru, and some might even say, master this evening. Mandarins, nectarines, oranges, please help yourself to the water on the table. It's a gift from Mother Nature. And San Pellegrino, question, are you happy? Estimate how much time you spend each day actually thinking about the food that you're putting into your mouth. Tomatoes. 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 Tomatoes.
You take a clean, crisp white penny, wrap it around your warm body and tie up with string. It all begins with an onion. Peel away the layers, expose the nakedness underneath, complex, waiting to be understood. Take a fork and begin to give it a really good prick. Release all those pent-up juices. Take a pomegranate and begin to scoop out the fleshy seed. Spread your seed and begin to marinate it with a loin or any loin of your choosing. Then mix with a slotted spoon until you get a fruity fragrance, deliciously wonderful. Add a little aubergine to make a rather beautifully exotic baba ganoush. Perfect accompaniment for some gravy little meatballs and onion gravy. Meaty balls of meaty goodness, easily stored for a quick supper treat. Then twist and turn, and flip and flap, and tickle and tease with your tongue. Ready for some black-eyed peas, and little texture for your mixture. Then once it's all mixed together, take a rolling pin and begin to twist.
Void. That's what Donna's trying to fill there with white wine.
Red, you dick.
The W. The you before and the you after. I'm done with you. Explain to me, why do we do it to ourselves? Then are we going to stop lying to ourselves? Then are you going to let me help you help yourself? Right now, that's when, ladies and gentlemen. So I want us all to sit upright in our chairs, place our hands on our own laps, and close our eyes. And with your eyes closed, just ignore the pitter-patter of working feet around you. And we're going to take what I like to call a collective breath, to come together as a group, as a herd, as a species. So all together, we're going to inhale. Here we go. And slowly, softly and gently, we're going to exhale. Just arriving in space. And I just want you to bring your attention to the taste inside your mouth. Is there perhaps a flavour memory of the last thing you ingested? Whatever that may be, there's no judgment in this room. So just stay with that, noticing that, not judging that. And I want you to slowly open your eyes and cast your gaze into the middle of the table where you'll find some cherry tomatoes waiting for you. And with your thumb and your forefinger, I just want you to pick up one of these tomatoes and hold it. And I want you to feel your tomato. Is it hard? Is it soft? Is it leathery? Is it wrinkly? Is it ripe? And give your tomato a little squeeze, but don't pop the cherry tomato. And now I want you to hold the tomato up above the light in the middle of the table, and I want you to see your tomato. Yes, it's red. But what kind of red is it? Is there perhaps some yellow, some orange, some green? Can you see through the tomato to the seeds, the veins, the flesh, the whole life pulsing inside? And now I want you to bring the tomato to your mouth and just gently rub it against your lips. Don't be shy. And I want you to slowly roll the tomato up your face. And as it passes your nose, I want you to inhale and smell your tomato. And continue to roll the tomato up your face until it rests there in your eye socket. And just know that in that moment, the tomato and your eye are one and the same, both just balls of flesh. And now I want you to bring the tomato to your ear. And just see if you can listen to your tomato. What's it trying to tell you? I want you to bring the tomato back to your mouth, and I want you to give your tomato a kiss. Give your tomato a name. Say it, say a name. Push the tomato through your lips, past your teeth, and rest it there on your tongue, but don't bite yet, because the best kind of pleasure is delayed pleasure. We all know that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to count backwards from 3, and when I do, I want you to bite into the tomato and chew it exactly 21 times. That's the magic number. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Come on this journey with me. 3, 2, 1, and bite into your tomato. Feel the juices, the seeds, the veins, the flesh swilling around with your saliva, messages of pleasure or disgust being sent from your taste buds to your brain and back again. And if you feel the tomato begin to diminish in your mouth and turn into some sort of red mousse, preparing yourself for the climax of this journey, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready to swallow! And just know that it's okay to swallow sometimes. Say it. Say, it's okay. Say, I'm okay. Say, I'm a good person. I'm a good person who likes cherry tomatoes. I'm a good person who likes cherry tomatoes, and I deserve my place on this planet. And it's okay if I don't like carrots. And it's okay if I don't like asparagus. And it's okay if I don't like my mother.
be that, eat this. Don't 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 be that, eat this.
Don't be that, don't be that, don't be that. Eat this.
Don't be that, eat this. Don't be that, eat this. Don't be that, eat this.
Never go foraging without an expert.
Always forage for fresh herbs at the full moon.
Always use the freshest meat.
Always meet your meats before cooking.
And sear your beef before roasting it.
Let your meat settle before interfering with it.
Never interfere with a setting jelly.
Always make your own jelly, don't buy it.
And never buy a wok in TK Maxx.
For maximum results, use a warm spoon to mix your butter.
When chopping an onion, always hold a spoon between your teeth.
Always check between your teeth after eating raspberries.
And check if your leaves need washing.
Never over season.
Check before seasoning.
Salt is the devil.
Never burn your caramel.
Always caramelize your apples.
Sugar is the devil!
Always sweat your fruit before sweetening.
Never sweat in the kitchen. Relax.
Always move at high speed when whisking an egg.
Execute with confidence.
Whisk together milk and eggs.
Add a dollop of creativity
Finally grate the ginger root
with a pinch of flair
and whisk together the butter and sugar.
and just a hint of genius.
Hurry up! Is it ready?
Infused with a burst of passion,
Dedication.
precision,
Aggression.
dexterity, speed, knife skills.
Knife skills.
Knife skills.
Martin!
Mom, what's for dinner? Can we have roast chicken with clementines and arak?
Cheese, 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 cheese.
Sarah, it's your favourite! Donna, where are you?
Mom, it says here, the intense flavours come together in a sweetly comforting dish you will always want to come back to.
Oh, hurry up!
Mom, it says here you have to marinate it in the fridge for a few hours or even overnight.
Sarah! Sarah, hurry up!
Mom, have we got some arak?
Donna!
Oh look, Mum, we can have it with barbagan. most wonderful smoky aroma and works well with roast chicken or fish, as well as with other dips and salads to kickstart the Christmas Valentine's feast.
pan-frying the meat, and boiling the veg, and preparing a creamy potato gratin.
I set the table.
It is right that we give the first and praise. Let us thank our Father for taking the citron Picasso down to Aldi and buying the wingfish
Let us open our hearts in thanks to the staff of all the major supermarket chains, for it is they who sold us the bounty we see at our table, at a variety of discount prices. It is right that we give them thanks and praise.
Let us give thanks to the articulated lorry driver, he or she,
But probably he
who drove our food down the M1, the M4,
and sometimes the A303. It is right that we give him our thanks and praise.
Let us thank the farmer who tilled the earth with cavernous hands,
for the appropriate machine.
provided us with nature's bounty. It is
Right that we give him our thanks and praise. Let us give thanks for the EU subsidies with
Nature, don't forget nature.
Oh yes, let us give thanks to the plants, the seeds and compost, to soil, the air, and the ozone layer.
That precious membrane that protects our planet from harmful rays of solar radiation.
Let us give thanks to the sun, to the solar system, and to the Milky Way. It is right that we give them thanks and praise. Let us give thanks to matter and antimatter and the Higgs boson, and give special thanks to the Big Bang Theory.
It's the Big Bang Theory, all right? I don't see how that theory is any more plausible than a single omnipotent creator.
You mean
God.
Yes, God.
service? Ladies and gentlemen, from the grand terraces of the Yuan-Yang to the foothills of the Himalayas, all the way down to the lowlands of Sri Lanka, we now present to you the goddess of our tables, Mother Rice, gently infused with oriental flavor. Hey, get on with it. Please do partake, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy her supple textures. After all, 3 billion people cannot be wrong. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you have your rice on your tables, I invite you all to reach into the center of your table and take for yourselves one perfect sphere of short-grain white rice, handcrafted as they are by our very own Italian chef. Now, please do not bite yet, ladies and gentlemen, but firstly, can I ask you to notice how each individual grain is perfectly bonded with its neighbor and congenially coated with its sesame-seeded friends to become a beautifully exquisite and integrated community. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please, before you partake, I invite you now to turn to your neighbor, the person sat next to you. This may well be a life partner, an old friend, a family member, or perhaps somebody we've never met before. And while we continue to make contact, may I ask you please to open up and simultaneously feed your tasting partner. This should be a marvelous And we now experience friendship and flavour. All at once. How was it? Nice to see you. It's still there. Yes. Let me give you some more water.
Tasting partners. How modern. But, we forgot the magic number, didn't we, ladies and gentlemen? Can anyone remind me?
21.
Thanks, Mike. 21 times, yes, to truly experience your food. Some of us forgot that. You, sir. 12. I'm not entirely sure why I'm laughing. 6. 17, not bad, that's quite close. 2. Remarkable. I'm a firm believer in second chances, my mother was. So what we're going to do is we're going to try again. So I want everyone to sit upright in their chairs, place their hands on their own laps, close their eyes, inhale, exhale, relax, relax, relax. And with your eyes closed, I just want you to picture that rice ball that you just shoved in someone else's gob, digesting now somewhere in your body. And I want you to envision each grain of rice growing little legs, little arms, a little head, eyes, nose and mouth, just like you. And well, these little rice people, they're swimming around now in your stomach acid, crying in pain, calling out for each other, all separated like some war-torn family. But they're seeking their revenge now, these rice people, oh yeah. They're climbing back up your esophagus. They're both abseiling up your esophagus. And they've made it to the back of your throat. They're marching along the ridge of your tongue, knocking on the back of your teeth, screaming to be let out, to be set free. And so you open your mouth, and out they jump onto the table in front of you. These little rice people, they're looking up at you and they're covered in acid burn. You start to recognise them as your mother. And your brother and everyone you've ever loved are looking up at you and asking you, why? You start to feel this feeling of guilt and feel like, you sir, you're having a good time. You like to shout into the face of everything. You start to feel this feeling of guilt and feel like you have
ooh, ah, 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 prawn, ah, ooh, ah,
Cocktail.
ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah,
Spaghetti.
hoops, cheese,
Souffle.
steak, gas bill, balls, gooseberry, strawberry,
Business trip.
overcoat, yogurt, photograph, toffee, licorice, caravan, dog, Look at this. What a gorgeous example, Sonia. Well, look. Rubus idaeus, the European raspberry. Yes.
How lovely and plump and ripe. Lovely. Have a little stroke, madam. Yes, furry, isn't she? Yes, downy. Lovely. Very sensuous. I wonder, it's rather gem-like, isn't it? What cultivar might this be, Sonia? Perhaps even the Malling or the late fruiting Tulimi. Let's see if I can guess. No. I'm sorry. I would hazard that, yes, this raspberry has been cultivated in a rather sterile and cynical environment. Something of an imposter, I would say. Oh, however, look at this. Lovely colours. Beautiful, juicy. In the palm of my hand, this ripe orb. Yes. Oh, and look. A slight imperfection. Very good. A little russeting there, madam. We like that. And yet, no esters, no volatility. I'm not getting anything from the aroma of this apple, I'm afraid. Again, possibly containerized, rid of all its antioxidants. This is nothing like a Frenchley pippin grown in a pretty Kentish orchard, is it now? Where's this? Oh, I wonder. Lovely texture. Very good, Sonia. The anticipation of its citrus burst. And yet, under this light, I see it is not unwaxed, is it? No, no. Not from an Amalfi terrace is this, nor a Sicilian grove. I very much suspect that this could well be the bastard love child of insecticide and corporate greed. Why do you present me with this? The pristine finish on this tells me immediately it has no nutritional use whatsoever. I need to see some dirt, Sonia! Some dirt! Give me something I can believe in! Yes, now. Yes, from a distance. The purple hue may suggest that this could indeed be the Marjorie seedling, that most prolific of English plums. But how can this be an English plum? In fucking April, Sonia! How can this be an English, yet more foreign garbage? Watch this. It bounces! This will be put to better use on a golf course! And this is nothing but a common old rat piece of shit!
Package with love.
Feels good.
Gluten-free,
Fat-free.
Sugar-free. Caffeine-free.
Guilt-free.
buy one, get one.
Free. Made with love in our kitchen. Good for you.
Good for the planet.
All you have to do is relax. Give in to happiness. Not a question. Drop us a line. Like us on Facebook.
naturals, carbohydrates, of which sugars, fiber, protein, salt, vitamin B2, vitamin B12, fats,
Best before.
of which saturates,
Sea-based.
carbohydrates, of which sugars,
Dry.
fiber, protein, salt, vitamin B2, vitamin B12,
Lanes really rare. By flowers who share values.
natural, sustainable,
Free range.
Gluten-free, caffeine-free, guilt-free. Gluten-free, caffeine-free, guilt-free. Authentic,
natural, sustainable,
free range. Fabulous eggs. My fabulous fats. Fabulous eggs. My fabulous fats. Packed full of goodness. Fabulous eggs. And a little bit more. My fabulous fats. We hope that you enjoy them. Fabulous eggs. As much as our heads enjoy these nets. Fabulous eggs. By fabulous birds. Fabulous eggs. By fabulous birds.
Discuss with the steaming blood. And fresh from the deed of horror, let him say, nature for such a work as this, for such a work as this.
Yeah, but the thing is,
And then only will he be consistent.
And now, kill everyone!
plants once had life. I'll tell you what plants won't give you: even kale, won't give you B12, won't give you D3, won't give you carnosine, won't give you creatine.
Yeah, but plants also won't give you a heart attack, or high cholesterol, or cancer. Have you thought
Cancer,
about
that is not
proven.
That's not proven either.
The real dangers of meat production are the byproducts, the water shortage, the soil erosion, the greenhouse gases, such as methane that the cows are farting.
Okay, so how about you flying your quinoa in from South America?
Okay, Matt. How about meat is murder?
Hang on a minute. That is only ever said to make omnivores feel guilty. Nothing but a guilt trip.
No guilt trip for omnivores.
Thank you.
No guilt trip for omnivores. No guilt trip for omnivores.
D3, you can't get those from a bowl of beans. B12, D, my God, you can't get those from a bowl of beans.
Hey! Come on! Leave those pigs alone! Everybody! Hey! Come on! Leave those pigs alone! Hey! Come on!
Please call this room to order. We don't mind a healthy debate, but I'm afraid this has descended into hooliganism. Now, can I please remind you, ladies and gentlemen, we have just served our very patient customers with highly nutritious kale. Will you please turn to them and see how they are? Thank you.
Are you enjoying it? not the same standards that we have for our chickens or our cows or our pigs. It's not about guilting people out of eating meat. I love pigs, but I love bacon too. I just wanted to say that
Yes, thank you very much. Hurry, please. How's she doing, Sonia? Come back. Hurry, please, hurry up. Ready for service? Sticky ginger pudding, sticky ginger pudding.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do carry on enjoying your sticky ginger pudding. And at the same time, spare a thought for the thousands of lives that can be saved by changing from horizontal canning to vertical canning of sardines. Many of you have seen the petition already. If you haven't, please find one and sign this fantastic cause. It's very important.
Thank you, Mike. Word of course, please. I would just like to take this opportunity to apologise to everyone that's come here this evening for the very aggressive vegetarianism that's a stain on this establishment and embarrassment to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a very important announcement to make. It's taken me some time to find my words. See, the thing is, I have a YouTube channel. It's called Deliciously Donna. Sorry, Donna. Martin has something to share with us as well while we're all together. Just tell them what you told me earlier. It's perfect.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, I suppose we do have a full complement of staff, so it's only right I should let you know that after due deliberation, ladies and gentlemen, having spent the best part of 40 years in this profession, and many of them, of course, have been most recently here, I've decided that I will announce my retirement. Well, I intend to spend a lot more quality time on my allotment in Highgate, and also travelling the south of France, the Languedoc region in my motor caravan.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for Martin and his 40 years of service. Martin's retirement is filled with endless summer evenings and long country walks, afternoon tea and low-fat margarine. And to you, our guests, good health, happiness, a life of fulfillment, a life of fillings, both sandwich and dental. And we wish you a pleasant onward journey tonight too, whatever that may contain. A bus, or a tube, maybe a doner kebab, some leftover Chinese perhaps, or an old birthday cake that may contain nuts. May contain completely and utterly nuts. Father-in-law coming over for Christmas lunch. It may contain cheese or something forgotten in the deep freeze. It may contain meat sweats or the occasional hair. It may contain dogma. It may contain dog. It may contain horse. In fact, it probably does contain horse. It may contain an apology that you couldn't quite articulate, so you served your sorrow upon a plate. It may contain the twinkle of your mother's eye, or The sharp scowl of a child giving broccoli for the first time. Don't eat that, eat this. May contain a knife, a wife, a whole life at a table. And underneath the table, legs cross and twitch as we try our best not to touch each other. So we touch upon the news and the weather. And how's your heather? May contain you. May contain you. It may contain truth, but it's quite unlikely. Honest food from underpaid farmers, eaten by wealthy charmers. It may contain a bitter aftertaste and plenty of waste. It may contain nothing. Days, empty, hollow stomachs, starving. It may contain love, hunger. It may contain traces of expectation, indulgence, or indigestion. It may contain a kind glance or a held hand. It may contain us. It may contain all of us. Contained. Held together. Stuck. Sticky. Full. We're absolutely full of it.